we know it's going to be a Harley Davidson that wins the championship.
As it sits right now, with 2 races to go, first and second in the championship are 2 points apart, and third place is only 11 back.
Hayden Gillim, James Rispoli, and Kyle Wyman have all won races this year. They've all shown some sort of dominance at certain tracks. New Jersey's going to throw in another wild card because, as usual, we have some weather coming in possibly.
You know, when it rains, the margin for error is 0. There's so many factors that can affect the outcome of a race, between weather, track conditions. Sometimes it's just bad luck that comes into play. That's what makes this so exciting and unpredictable. And so when you go into the final race of the season and 3 different riders could win the championship, buckle up.
Check it out.
This is a massive race for everybody. Stakes are super high. There's a lot about people's future on the line. I'm super excited. I hope I can put it together. It's been awesome. Thank you guys for the food and hanging out and taking my mind off it, and I don't know, I appreciate it. It's good to hang out with friends before we're going to get this thing done. The guys I'm racing are very strong. So much respect for those guys, but like they're thinking, it's my time, so I'm gonna go and take it. That's what we're gonna try to do.
You! To the beggars! To the beggars! King of the beggars!
I feel ready. Between myself, James, and Hayden, no matter how this weekend goes, we're gonna get a deserving champion.
These need a little bit more time. What do you think?
Yeah.
I could hear you bite into it. So I've been collecting fortune cookie fortunes for a couple of years, and so I went through my collection ahead of the weekend and picked out some good ones for Kyle, and I just kind of taped them all up over the trailer, just kind of like, I'm thinking about you and I want to be encouraging and supportive, but I let the professionals write the notes. Words of affirmation is my love language.
Someday I'll figure that out.
I mean, I also accept love in the form of a championship-winning trophy. Yeah, the work starts tomorrow, huh? I got some good sleep.
He wants that championship. He's very determined to get that #1 plate back for the motor company. It's the most important thing in the world to him right now.
Congrats, bud.
Thanks, Ed.
Thanks for texting back, too. It's
Yeah,
badass,
no problem, no problem.
Got back to me quick.
Yeah, my phone was dead.
Just like you, yeah.
My phone was dead.
Alina Dawn's the name.
Alina Dawn. Sunday, 6:04 a.m. Had a little baby girl. Her name's Alina Dawn Gillim. Summer, she's worked her butt off more than the last couple weeks than I have.
Yes.
Thanks. She's trying to figure out if she's coming. Bringing the baby.
5 days old.
13
Bring her
hours.
to the race.
13-hour drive.
Summer wanted to come, but then once she got home and realized having 2 kids, it was a little hard. Hopefully she will be here, but I guess we'll just wait and see.
I'd love for her to be here, but I'd be sitting at home.
I'm here to watch the battle. It's gonna be awesome for the championship. Trying to be of any assistance I can while I'm here injured. The bone that I broke in my wrist, it's not the easiest one to heal, and I'm just over here zapping myself.
Over there not doing any chores or washing any dishes or having to do anything. Double duty for me. He's milking it.
I mean, I still mow the yard. I'm not asking her to like grab the weed eater or anything.
It's a riding lawnmower.
I don't understand why
it's
she's
a riding lawnmower. Don't make me break your other wrist. Marital bliss.
There's a little bit of extra pressure on Q1 today. We're expected to be dry all day until the evening, about sunset, when a true nor'easter comes in to New Jersey. And anybody that knows what a nor'easter can be, it's not just a rain. So expect Q1 to set the grid for the weekend, because if it rains, nobody's gonna go faster in Q2.
Saturday, wet, presumably.
Yeah.
Saturday is just about finishing in front of those guys, wherever it is.
Yeah, you've got to beat them all, and that's the end of it. And then we deal with the points differences come Sunday.
You just need to know whether to turn it up or stay where you are.
The pressure's on Kyle, but Kyle's been able to handle pressure every time he's had it. We saw it when he came out and won the championship with a broken elbow. He came here, won in the rain last year. We have the rider, we have the bikes, we have the team. We just got to do it.
If somebody had told me at Daytona that we would be leading the points coming into New Jersey, I'd have said, you're out of your mind. So it's been a great year for us. We've been very fortunate. We've had a lot of luck. We've been battling all year. Steve Polk and the guys, they've done an outstanding job.
We just got to stay close, we got to be in the mix, and we got to stay off the ground. That's going to be the name of the game for us. So that's our plan.
It's going to be a good, fun race, so I think everybody's looking forward to it. Nice thing is the Harley wins the championship.
I don't take opportunities lightly. There will never be another 2023 season. There is always next year, but there's never going to be this year again. So I put everything I can into this. I want to be able to know that I gave it absolutely everything. I don't want to look back and have the what ifs.
You know, Travis was running really well there at Coda. Kyle was almost as happy about how strong Travis was as he was about his own performance. These guys are tight.
Yeah, tight and also brothers and teammates.
Last year at Jersey, I was in a position to win the championship. Kyle was willing to do everything it took to get that for me. And this year, kind of roles are reverse. I really want to do everything possible to do that for him.
Points leader Hayden Gillum, 2 wins, but 9 podiums. He's just always there.
You know, I've known Kyle for a long time. He's got the factory seat, so we're going after him. That's the main goal, is just beating Kyle, beating James. As long as I'm the first Harley, most likely we're going to be the first bike.
James Rispoli, he and his teammates separated by 2 points.
It's the last round, so we both have a shot at the championship, and we both are going to fight for it. We've done a great job all year being able to pass each other cleanly. I think if we're both laying in the kitty litter, somebody's done something seriously wrong. But I'm okay if we're racing each other hard.
Good luck, Abby.
To the top early, it's Rispoli by .395.
Oh, there you go.
The Vance and Hines guys, they have been opportunistic.
They've been consistent all year. Now they've come to the last race. Those 2 guys are there at the front.
Gillum goes to the top at a 125.9 flat. Kyle Wyman has got a really good lap going right now.
Kyle's hauling ass.
And there goes Kyle. Let's see what he does. This battle continues. Pole for Kyle Wyman. That's a huge margin. That's almost half a second.
That lap's incredible.
You were on a burner that time. How the hell are you doing that?
First time ever. Breaking new ground every day.
Okay, he's coming in. He's coming in right now. We got to find more somehow.
We'll see what Hayden can do now. Looks like he's under it a little bit.
See what happens. It's been a battle here. Boom, he's back up top.
There you go.
Team just went a little faster.
Coming to the line. Is he going to be able to get around Hayden Gillum? Where does he end up? Is it on top? Boom! He made up another 10th or so. No, Tyler O'Hara goes to the pole.
Tyler giving up that #1 plate this weekend. He's going to want to come out and
Yep.
show him he can still do it.
We're going to try to go out with Kyle. We got about 7 minutes.
Everybody's pretty well spread out, so just find your space.
The brothers Wyman try and work something together here.
He probably wants his brother to qualify well, and he needs to get somebody up in there and take some points away from the other guys.
All right, James, come on, man.
Come on, James.
James Rispoli, see if he's going to be able to move up here. Pretty decent lap. Oh, and he does, up into 4th.
Travis is green, so is Kyle. This is going to be a good one, a real good one.
All right, here he comes, Kyle Wyman. Does he go to the top? Boom! Pole for Wyman, and almost 2 tenths clear of Tyler O'Hara here. Travis jumps up into 4th, pushes Rispoli back a notch.
Yes, yes. Nice, Trav. That's faster than he went last year.
Kyle up into a nice stand-up wheelie, enjoying a pole. But boy, Tyler O'Hara and Hayden Gillum kept it close. Top 3 folks covered by exactly 2 tenths of a second.
You rode well. It's close. I feel like sector 3 is where you lose it a little bit.
Am I bad in sector 1?
No.
Hey, we're in it.
No,
Dude,
it's going to be a dogfight.
Good lad. Proper. Dragged him up ahead of Rispoli as well.
Nice work, buddy.
Awesome.
We squeaked it out. I was riding my heart out on that one. So, yeah, taking a lot of risk, but that's what you got to do when we're in the position we're in. So, yeah, got another pole. Really happy. Looking forward to 2 races.
I was going for it.
Yeah, me too.
You got a rain suit? I don't need no rain suit.
I'm not going to be cold.
And you're not either. Good job.
Yeah.
Ever since me and Kyle became teammates, I think he's elevated me to a level that I didn't think I would ever achieve on a bagger. I envy his drive and determination to improve not only himself, but the team too. And I think he's elevated the whole sport. I still think we're only scratching the surface on what kind of impact bagger racing can have on the motorcycle industry. The impact on product development and engineering, the impact it has on the employees. This has waves that stretch farther than we ever could have imagined.
It's hard to wrap your head around.
It is.
Well, finally, we're racing something that is actually a production-based platform.
Right. It's just taken off, and you see it in customer bikes. You see it in the atmosphere. You see it in how we're thinking about performance.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We want to be number 1. And to do that, we got to be able to push ourselves. And what this opportunity is as a factory racing team is to say, okay, let's push ourselves. Let's see what we're capable of. When we look back 3 years from now and you think, well, that started in a dirty garage and a collection of ideas, and now we have a full factory racing effort, where are we going to be 3 years from now?
When the baggers first came out, it kind of seemed like it was a little bit of a joke, but man, honestly, I have so much respect for those guys now. What they've done to those motorcycles, and it's pretty badass to have them in the paddock.
Everything about the baggers has just been super impressive, especially this year. You know, you go to Laguna Seca where they're only 5 seconds off superbike time. It's insane.
They've brought a lot of new fans to the races, which I'm all about it. The racing's phenomenal. When I go watch them, it kind of blows my mind how fast they're going now.
Our paddock is definitely getting stronger. Like, there's no question where we were 9 years ago, even 5 years ago. So we hope that that will develop into more opportunities. You know, I think that baggers now is going to go worldwide.
There's guys from Europe that are showing up that stick their heads in there and take a little peek, and they'd like to have a part of it too.
People wants to see a fight, wants to see emotion, wants to see something different, and this is different.
The popularity has increased dramatically over time. The technology, I mean, these things are basically superbike baggers. And it's really become a legit racing class.
With the way the weather's going to be and the championships on the line, I'm here for the baggers, baby. You know, let's do it.
We are feeling the early effects of Tropical Storm Ophelia making its way up the East Coast. The rain has eased, but the wind is picking up, folks.
Down.
Just that fast.
Kind of puddles on the edge of the track, and you can see in the wet just how fast it can happen.
Wind gusts now are approaching 30 miles an hour, and we're supposed to get another band of rain.
As predicted, the tropical storm has moved in. Teams all kind of huddled around the TV right now watching the super bikes out in the wet, trying to understand what lines they're taking, where the track seems to have grip.
This series is showing anything can happen at any time. We'll just do our job. The cards will fall where they fall. You know, for me, it's just capitalize on everybody else like we've done all year. Due north, baby. We'll just keep due north.
I feel like I've come to terms with whatever happens, happens. And all I can do is give it my all like I do every day and see where everything falls.
opening 2 minutes. Beautiful. You got this, brother. Show them the f***ing way.
They are just going to head out and come around, and we're going to go racing here. And good opportunity to practice a start.
It just doesn't even look fun to ride. It looks scary.
Phase 1, uneventful warm-up lap. Fingers crossed.
Going into the Jersey weekend, I thought about so many different things about what the bike's going to be, what Kyle's going to do, what place do we need to be in which race, how do we manage to get the pole, all the things that keep you up at night. Trying to be prepared for every single one. And what happened, that was definitely not on the list.
Oh, Kyle Wyman down.
Who's down? Oh my God. What? It's Kyle. Is it Kyle?
The Baggers race hasn't even started, and we have drama.
Are you serious?
He's gonna pick it up. Is he picking it up?
No, and he can't get it straightened up.
Dude, that's crazy.
Probably a guy who's got more laps around here than anybody. They're on their warm-up lap, and this happens so quickly.
You're just not meant to win this, are we?
He's got the bike up and running.
He's on his way.
But I don't think he's gonna be late. They'll drag this on till he can get back.
I just hope the thing's rideable. Oh my God, where are you?
Are they gonna wait? Nope, they're not gonna wait for him. They're not gonna wait for him.
And we're away racing.
That's the end of that.
Kyle Wyman is on the racetrack. He's about a turn behind everybody else.
Come on, boy, stay in it.
James Rispoli out to the lead early, and there's Hayden Gillum, his teammate, right behind.
James!
Come on, James!
And you can see Kyle Wyman way off in the distance.
There's Kyle coming through now, so he actually had to go through and past the pace car.
You see him get a gap to the guy ahead of him, see how long he's got to go, man.
Got to consider how lucky he is that bike's still going. Now, the battle at the front, these two teammates are the ones first and second as Rispoli gets in there a little hot.
Come on, guys, keep it on the track.
Hey, go on, boy!
Hayden Gillum has a look over his shoulder to see where the rest of the field is, and he had to have 2 looks because these two are already out front, and he still makes the pass for the lead.
Oh my gosh, I don't even want to watch this. I'd rather just go to the truck.
Just stay on 2 wheels.
Where is he?
It looks like Kyle Wyman is pulling into the pit lane, but it seemed to be something was wrong with the bike after that tip over.
For Kyle, this is such a shame.
Heartbreak befalls Wyman.
I was on my head before I knew it. Can't explain it. Something I didn't picture happening at all. I don't have to throw my helmet and have a tantrum to show everybody how much it means to me. You know, everybody knows what this means to me.
Right now, it's all eyes up front with this guy right now, Hayden Gillum, who's continuing to pull away.
Keep it together, let's go, let's go.
Now at the moment for Rispoli, Travis Wyman is 3.6 seconds back from him. Rispoli still has got to keep a relatively torrid pace.
You got this.
If the race finished the way it is right now, Hayden Gillum would go into the final race of the season only 7 points ahead of his teammate Rispoli. And with Kyle Wyman out of this race, Gillum and Rispoli on those Vance and Hines Mission Harley Davidsons, they're the only two with the mathematic possibility of winning it.
Hayden's going a second faster every lap.
We need Hayden to chill a little bit.
The real battle now is going to come down to second place between Rispoli and Wyman. Wyman now is within a half a second.
I can't watch this.
Coming onto the front straightaway for the final time, it is Hayden Gillum who takes victory. line, it will be James Rispoli finishing in second place, and Travis Wyman, an all Harley Davidson podium.
A big week for Hayden Gillum with the birth of his new child, and now a victory.
What's up? Oh, it's definitely a big deal. We locked up 1-2 in the championship for Vance and Hines, so it's going to be a dogfight. I know James is going to put it to me tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. My trooper over here decides she's going to drive 13 hours and come hang out with me with a 5-day-old baby.
We left Thursday night. 2 kids, tropical storm. That felt good. Felt like I could get the kids here, and in a couple years, when I'm not tired and exhausted, I will have regretted not coming to have our kids here for Hayden, because we won't get these memories back.
She definitely won't get that memory back. I'd say with her eyes closed like they are, she probably won't remember much. I'm ready for the season to be done. I'm ready to get home and figure out how to be a girl dad.
Before Coda, Summer and I made a deal that if I got on the podium, I would get to name the baby, and they had the baby last Sunday, and the baby was not the name that I chose.
It was close enough.
Ellie Mae.
Should we call her Ellie?
Yeah, but it's not on the birth certificate.
I wasn't part of that deal,
Just
so.
redo it. This is Ellie.
Dude, tell me you're one more, baby.
Oh yeah, a lot less stressed on it now.
It's crazy you got one more day.
Yeah.
I feel like it's done, it's not.
No, it's not done. Well, I've learned a just absolute ton from both of you guys, just because I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't. Like, I'm learning.
You're pretty good at not knowing what you're doing.
I'm just saying, like, you guys helped me learn throughout the year, and I feel like I did get better, but I still got a lot to go. I got a lot to learn.
We share from you, and I mean, there's certain things that your Superbike experience and stuff like that's helped me.
I mean, 1-2, like, tomorrow is just, like, we just gotta go do it, finish it up. It's just
Tomorrow is it.
Nobody ever likes a rain race until you're the guy that wins it, but I'm really happy for my guys. They worked their butts off. One thing for sure is we wouldn't be standing here without support from Harley Davidson. I mean, you know, the swing arms, our front ends, all of our suspension stuff, they help us with. We do our own motors, cylinder heads, and power stuff, but, you know, they help us with a lot of stuff. We actually got in a little trouble about 2 months ago, and we could not fix the problem, and Jason Keel stepped up and solved it for us. So, you know, and that's the guy we're racing against, right? I mean, I can't say thanks enough to those guys. I feel so bad for Kyle. I just hate to see it work out like that for him, because that's a tough one. It'll be fun tomorrow to see what happens with the outcome. You know, James is always wired up and ready to rock and talking and everything, and Hayden's always laid back and calm. But I love them both. They're just super guys and super riders and great individuals.
I'd rather it be just dry or wet. Let us just do it. Me and James, we've known each other a long time. Raced flat track growing up. You know, when we were younger, I'm sure he probably didn't like me. I didn't like him. I thought he was a little too arrogant.
We've always been massive rivals. We've gone head-to-head in championships. If there was any sort of animosity or any rivalry between me and Hayden, was just gone. We came in and the relationship started out great, and it still is great.
It's been a ton of fun, and he's been an awesome teammate for me, and I hope he feels the same way about me.
Himself, getting married, having a kid, going away from racing and being okay, and then coming back. For me, going to Europe, kind of losing everything, almost retiring early, and then coming back out and rebuilding my career. You learn some things. I think of him probably as one of the best teammates I've ever had.
The only part that sucks is whenever I have to follow behind him after a podium interview or something. On the track, he's predictable. Once you get that helmet off and he starts talking, you don't know what's coming out of his mouth.
Alec kept chipping at him. I felt like Pac-Man out there, but everybody knows Hayden, man. He's a Tom Brady, 2-minute drill. He's gonna be chomping at you.
I don't know who this Tom Brady is guy he's talking about. We'll race each other close. Hopefully we don't race each other too crazy. Do everything but take each other out. That's the big thing.
Did you get much sleep last night?
Slept pretty good.
Did the baby cry?
A little bit. I slept in the garage.
You get used to it. You got 2 kids now, so you be sleeping, sleeping by yourself a lot.
I'm taking care of Stone. She's got the new baby.
That's the planned attack.
I'll be all the time.
This last one. Anything can happen, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. I told him he just has to send it.
A Harley Davidson will win this championship. The question is, Hayden Gillum or James Rispoli?
I don't expect anything less from Kyle than he's given all year. And being able to sign off with a win certainly gives you that drive through the winter. You know, it gives you that little bit of a boost. So he'll be going out at 100%.
Each one of these bikes, 600-pound motorcycles, are all on rain tires, not on slicks, which is gonna make it pretty dodgy, I think, 2 or 3 laps in here.
If you go slicks, I'm going slicks.
If you can make it work, I'm down for whatever.
Hey, I've been conservative all year, and now I'm thinking,
Nobody on the ground. Nobody on the ground.
if James is in front of me, I want to just sit there until like the end of the race. But also, if we're getting blown by and everything, I want to go. I don't know what to do.
You need to do your race. The wet race.
I think too much without a helmet on.
Well, put your helmet on.
No going back. He's not doing it. Let's just put the rain back on. I don't want to be the only one. We're relaxing.
I'm not relaxed.
We're relaxing.
Okay.
Scheduled for this race. Championship on the line.
Oh, James got a great start.
Rispoli's ahead of his teammate, and is Rispoli going to try and take the lead? He does.
Let's go.
They're getting after it, and Rispoli, who's kind of winner take all for him.
This is what he has to do.
James is sending it.
You told him.
I told him. Now keep sending it on 2 wheels.
Yeah.
7 laps to go for James Rispoli, trying to get his handle on this championship. 7 points behind his teammate, Hayden Gillum, who comes across the line in 4th. Rispoli's out wide.
Off the track.
Oh, James is off.
No!
Down in turn 1, he's in the grass.
Who's off? Who's off? Oh.
He's going to have to get that bike back on. That's going to relieve a lot of pressure off of Hayden Gillum.
Send her a little too hard.
Big mistake from James there. Now Kyle Wyman's going to have his head down.
Oh, Kyle. Just ride it.
Hayden Gillum has moved himself up into 2nd spot. He's looking good to win this championship.
I take full responsibility.
Yeah, he's had a great year though, Nick. I mean, it's just been fabulous all the way around, no matter what.
Right! Kyle Wyman, who a lot had picked to win this championship, now trying to finish off the season here in Mission King of the Baggers with a strong W. Good, son!
The charge from Rispoli just hasn't been able to come, unfortunately. If he's not been able to make up from that little bit earlier mistake.
Kyle Wyman comes to the line and wins Mission King of the Baggers, final race of the 2023 season. The championship goes to Hayden Gillum.
Hayden Gillum, after getting the win yesterday, that was his 3rd, does exactly what he needs to do. It's been an extraordinary year for this guy.
I do now. I'm going to off-season happy now.
Hell of a job, man. Way to come back. Crazy year. You know, just those couple miscues cost us huge, and
Congratulations to the Vance and Hines guys. You know, Harley Davidson 1, 2, 3 in the championship. That's what we wanted. That's what we got.
This year we had 7 wins. I mean, that's a lot of awesome moments that I'll remember forever. I'm just so grateful to be a part of this and this whole story. And I told Hayden that it's really cool to see a good guy do well for a guy who stepped away from the sport and maybe thought he was done. You know, this was his time. But he knows I'm coming.
We died on the sword, we gave it everything. Mixed feelings. I'm so stoked for the team, but it's also like it sucks getting second, and it shouldn't suck because this has been such a dream year for us, everybody. We went 1, 2. It gives me a lot of motivation for next year to try to get number 1.
Hayden, this is a really emotional moment for you and your family. Just a couple of years ago, to think that maybe you were done with racing altogether.
Got away from it, and having this little guy kind of rejuvenated it, and I didn't want him to grow up thinking I was a quitter, so it's been a hell of a year.
Not only is Hayden Gillum not a quitter, but his kids will grow up knowing that their father is a champion.
And how about that? A little more family love for Hayden Gillum there. And look at the tears. Look at the tears. That says it all, folks.
I'm just proud of it. For all the stars to align, it's just perfect. I've seen the joy come back in Hayden with racing, 100%. And I told him this is your dream, it's always been your dream. And with your passion being so strong for racing, that's our family's passion. So that's what we're gonna pour our heart into.
We had a hell of a year, all of us. You know, Harley's really stamped their superiority in this class, and I'm proud of that because I know that all the work we've done over the last 3 years has trickled down to the other teams, and yeah, the story continues.
It's symbolic.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much for all the hard work representing on the track. This is how this collection gets built.
Well, we're not going to stop, so there's going to be a few more.
Thanks for moving.
To think just a handful of people with an idea created something that's going to live here in this legacy amongst everything else that's been built over 120 years. But ultimately, that's the spirit that created this museum and all the motorcycles that exist here.
This machine did a lot of cool stuff and broke a lot of barriers, just like a lot of all this other stuff. It's a proud moment to see it sitting here. It really is.
We originally thought we were writing a paragraph in the chapter of racing in Harley Davidson's history. It's quickly becoming its chapter in and of itself. And not just for what the motorcycle means or the audacity of racing a Harley Davidson bagger, but what it means for the company to push to be a winner again. And after 120 years, to tap into that passion and enthusiasm of the employee, to show up, no excuses, no holds barred, and just swing. And to build that culture again within the halls of Harley Davidson is what's going to take us through the next 120 years.
Looking forward to baggers next year. It's going to be a good season.
We will see you for Mission King of the Baggers in 2024.